Hello.
Hi Uday, good
Yeah,
morning.
can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, good morning.
Okay, can we start, Uday?
Yes, we can.
Okay, so you mentioned something you need a career guidance and how to switch from your company to other company.
Yes,
So what exactly looking
yes,
for
yes.
you for this mock interview?
Sorry.
What you are exactly looking right now from this mock interview?
In this mock,
Yeah.
yes. Actually, I started giving trials to get some confidence in React. So I choose this one.
Okay, so do you have
So
experience in React?
yes,
Okay. Okay, then we can start with first JavaScript. Okay. Then we'll move to
yeah, sure.
React later, correct?
Yes, sure. Yeah, yes,
Okay, so you have 2.8 years of experience, correct? Almost 3 years.
yes, yeah,
Okay. Okay, so yep. So we'll start with first JavaScript. So have you heard about use strict in JavaScript?
yes. I heard about it. Okay. Yeah, I used it, but not able to recollect it now.
Okay.
You
Yep.
strict
It's
will
not.
do strict comparisons.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. So, but about read about it more.
Okay.
Okay. So what is block scope and global scope?
Yeah. Block global scope is the scope where we can access our variables and functions declared it anywhere in our code. So block scope in the sense left and const will create block scope so we can access the variables or functions declared with it using inside our block only.
Okay. So how to declare a global variable?
Yeah, with where.
Actually, your voice is breaking.
So, and yeah, hello,
Yes.
you audible?
Yep.
Create a global.
Create what?
Yeah, let where
No, you
we
still
have to
not able.
create outside
Uday,
of the any blocks or any functions.
I'm not able to listen you proper.
Oh,
Can you repeat?
yeah, just 1 minute. I am changing my Wi-Fi.
Okay.
Yes, now audible
Yep.
properly.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, we can create global variables by using let var const, but we have to create on top of the code. Like on top of the code means not inside any block or not inside any function.
Hmm. But how to create the global variable? That I'm asking.
How to
If I don't use
by
var
using
and let, if I don't use var let, then it will create a variable or not? It will throw error.
yeah it will create a variable by using var only.
And if I don't use the var, then
Then also it will okay if you create variables without giving any var let and const,
mm-hmm.
then implicitly it will take var.
Okay. So what type of variable it would be?
Yeah, global variable.
Okay. Okay. Yep. So read about it more. So you will understand what is the things over there more.
Okay.
Okay.
May I know what should I know exactly about this one?
Uh,
So
what?
what exactly I need to read? Like difference between global and
Yeah,
all, or
read about the whole topic. What is the variable in JavaScript? How to declare variable? If I don't use the var, let, const, then how it will create? If I create a const variable, if I reassign the values to it, what type of error it will throw? If I don't use a let before declaring the variable before, then what type of error it will give you?
okay,
What is undefined? What is undeclare? Kind of all those things I meant to say.
okay, sure.
Yep. Okay. Yep. So have you heard about object.assign?
Yes, I heard about it.
When we use it?
If the property is already created, and if object is already created and we want to assign some more keys, we use object.assign.
Okay. And if I want to make a new object from the base object, then how can I create it?
A new object from object.create, we can pass this in existing object as a parameter.
Okay. We can use object.assign as well for that, correct?
Uh, yes, I guess.
Okay. Yep. Read about it as well. So have you heard about spread operator?
Yes.
What is the use of it?
We can spread the values from um, iterables.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Yeah,
But
what
what
I
what type
mean.
of iterable? Yep.
So
Yeah.
if we have any array-like structure, de- we can spread it. So it will return as individual values.
Okay. Anything use of it? Any apart from this?
So yeah, apart from this, in the sense, so math.min and max will take values as parameters, correct? So if we pass array to math.min, then it will give it not a number. So in that case, we can use spread operator.
Okay. Okay. Yep. So what is function calling in JavaScript?
Yeah, this one I am not sure. I have to learn it.
Okay, read about it then.
Yes.
Okay. So what is set in ES6? Have you heard about set? Set operator?
Yeah, set operator will remove duplicates.
Mm-hmm. And what it
Yeah,
returns?
it returns a new object,
Okay.
not object. Yeah, inside curly brace it will come.
No, what it returns?
Yeah, I mean to say it returns object only.
Okay. And if I want to get the values from that set, then how can I get?
Yeah, we can get the values by using keys.
Okay. So we use a array.from as well.
Sorry.
We can use array.from.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Read about this, Uday, because this is also gonna
Oh,
used. It means in the daily life as well, you might be using the duplicate string removed from the array. So this will help you. Okay.
okay.
So yeah. So what is ES6?
Yeah, ES6 is a standard ECMAScript version of the JavaScript. It was released in 2016 or 15.
Mm-hmm.
So major upgrade has been done to the JavaScript. So it has introduced some more concepts.
Do you know what concepts?
Yeah, like function default parameters. array destructuring and all, map, filter, reduce. Mm,
So what is the difference between filter and reduce?
yeah, both filter and reduce will take a callback function as an argument. So reduce will return single value from the array, but a filter will return filter will return a new array which satisfies the given condition.
Okay, and what it returns?
Filter will returns new array
Correct.
and a map will returns one single value.
Map.
Yes.
Map will return single value.
Yeah, it will
No, reduce.
reduce the entire arrays to single value and that it will return in a array only with only one value.
No, you are you are confusing between map, filter, and array and the reduce. I am asking filter and reduce. Okay. So filter will return the format whatever the filtered array, correct? And
Yes.
reduce will return the single value, whatever you are doing in the your reduce method. And map will
Yeah.
return, map is the third
The
another thing,
entire.
whatever
Yes.
transform array, correct?
Yes.
Yep. So what is the return type of for each?
Return type of for each means it will not return anything.
Correct. Yep. So, okay, we'll move to the next question.
Yeah.
Okay, so you talked about destructuring. So when we
Yes.
use destructuring means exactly what we are doing with it.
So destructuring in the sense we can take the values
Hmm.
from an iterable and we can assign them to some variables or some variables.
Okay.
Yeah, so how can we access the variables declared in object or array by using the
Hmm.
dot notation or square bracket notation, right? So to avoid this, we can use destructuring, like we can directly assign these values to some variables. Later, we can use them.
Okay, correct. Okay. So have you heard about for off and for in?
Yes,
So what is the difference between both?
for off will be used to used for both arrays and objects, but for in is used for objects only.
Okay. So what it returns in the means if I do for in the loop, so what it will give you in the loop?
In the Yeah, if it is object, we can pass object dot values or object dot keys. Then it will return a corresponding key or value.
Okay. Okay. So what is temporal dead zone?
Temporal dead zone is because of this hosting. By temporal dead zone will come for this let and const variables. So when we are trying to access let and const variables before declaring, it will give reference error. Uh, yeah, this one I need to recollect now.
Okay. Okay. So read about this more.
Yeah,
Okay. So have you heard about ES6 models?
yes.
So what is exactly the models?
Modules are a specific code which
Mm-hmm.
can be reused in several places.
And how to import it?
Yeah, there are two types of imports like named imports and default imports. So if it is named imports, we can use object destructuring for this.
Mm-hmm.
Inside curly brackets, we have to use the name. And if it is default, we can access it directly without any destructure.
Okay. So have you heard about generators function?
No,
Okay.
I haven't.
Okay. Read about this. You can note down these questions, whatever I'm asking. Okay.
Yeah,
So, yep. Okay. So, what is shallow copy and deep copy?
shallow copy and deep copy means, yeah, if we are using the spread operator, we are making shallow copy. If we directly assign the values from one variable to another variable, then it is a deep copy. So the references will not change for this.
Are you
Um,
sure?
yes.
No, because this is wrong.
Okay. So what should be the correct answer then?
So if you are assigning a variable to another variable, it is a still shallow copy. Okay. If you are using object.assign, it is still shallow copy. If you are using spread operator with a nested object, it is shallow copy. But if it is not a nested object, then it will be deep copy. Okay. And to
Okay.
create a deep
Okay.
copy, earlier we use json.stringify and json.parse. But right now we do have the structural clone in the JavaScript. So we can use that keyword to create a deep copy instead of using JavaScript that json.parse and json.string. So this is the simpler method to create a deep copy. Read
Okay.
about this. You will find all those things in the MDN website. You might have been seen that MDN website of the Firefox. So they
Yeah.
have very good explanation for each topic. So read about from there only. So
Okay.
you can learn more things because this is the core website for the JavaScript and everything comes in the articles from there only. So you can, instead of
Okay.
reading from the multiple documents, you can read from single page, single access.
Okay.
Okay. So, okay. So have you seen the nullish collision operator?
Yeah. Nullish collision operator means this question mark dot.
Yep.
Uh,
Double question mark.
yeah. Yeah. Double question mark. Okay. I heard about it.
Okay.
So we have truthy and falsy values, right?
No, that
So
is for not that.
no.
We are not using for that. Suppose you have an object, okay, address object,
Okay.
okay. It
Okay.
has three properties: your name, your flat name, your area, and your address. Okay. Sometimes your address is not available over there, and sometimes your street name or something that is not available. So in that case, if you try to access your this dot address dot flat number, but address is not available there. So in that case, you will get an error. Okay,
Yes.
so because address is not available there. So in that case, we use that double question mark. So in that case, it will neglect. If it is not available, then it will not go for the deeper.
Okay.
Okay.
Then we can also use the question mark dot also for this.
So yeah, that is
Or
what I'm saying now. So if you are trying to access object variable, so how can you access
okay.
with a dot only? Correct.
Yes.
So yeah, read about that, how to use and when to use. Because
Okay.
you know that, but you are confusing between the things. So you know, actually you know the concepts, but you a bit confused right now. So
Okay.
it would be nice if you write down your answers on the paper and read about those. So it will be easy to understand for the next time as well when you giving the actual
Oh,
interview.
okay.
Okay. So what is REST operator?
The rest operator is used to how to say, okay, when we are passing arguments to a function,
Hmm.
uh, and that function accepts only two arguments, and the remaining arguments in the form of rest we can capture. So what I mean, okay, if we create a sum function which takes three arguments. One is A, B, and the other one is rest. So if we pass 10 while calling that function, if we pass 10 arguments, then the first two arguments will hold A and B, and the remaining eight operands will use that rest operator. So all these eight will be created in the form of array.
Okay,
Later we can use them. If we,
correct. Okay. So, so last question from JavaScript. So what is difference between a normal function and arrow function? Instead of, not like the way we have the changes to writing the syntax. Syntactical difference we can neglect, but what is the actual difference between both?
yeah, so functions created with the function keyword is hosted, and the arrow
Correct.
functions are not hosted. And this keyword also inside the arrow function, it will point to global object. Parent scope, global object in the sense parent scope, but in the function, it will point to the current scope.
Okay. Any other difference, do you know?
Um, yeah, these two I know.
Okay. Yep. So quite correct, but you need to read more about this as well.
Okay,
Okay. So we'll move to React now.
okay,
Is that fine?
yes,
Okay. So we'll start with simple question. So what is state and props?
yeah. Props are the properties we are sending from a parent component to child component. So state is the uh, state in the sense the component state, like how to say,
Data used in
yeah,
that component only, correct?
yes,
That is part of
yes,
the
yes,
state, correct?
yes,
Okay. And so if you want to communicate, we use props.
yes.
Okay. So if I want to make a child to parent relation, means I want to pass some data to parent, then how can I do this?
Yeah, we can use by using custom events, like declaring the state in the parent
Mm-hmm.
and passing one function to the child. So that function will be called in the child component by passing this child props as a argument. So then a parent will take that props.
Okay. Okay. So if I want to send the data from one component to another component, so how can I do this?
Yeah, we can use, if it is a parent child, we can pass
Mm.
via props.
Correct.
Otherwise, we have to use lifting the state up. So from one component to other component,
What
like
we
that.
can use?
Lifting the state up.
Means what?
So passing from one component,
Lifting the state means how can we do this?
lift, yeah, from one component to another component by using custom events only.
Okay. So have you heard about context API?
Yes,
So what it is?
yeah. Context API means we can define the state in parent component, and we can pass it via provider, via context providers,
Okay. So can we use this
something.
one for that?
But if the state is defined in one parent component only, we can use it.
And if I want to make a sibling
To
communication, then
sibling communication, then we can use Redux.
okay. So we can't use the context API in that case.
If it is a global state, we can use context API. But
Mm.
if it is like individual component state, we can't.
Okay. So Redux you store at a global level or component level only then?
Global.
So same thing you are doing with Redux as well, correct?
Yes.
So we can use context API as well then.
Mm,
See,
yes.
so see, if you are using the main component or app component, you can write down your provider over there, correct? So
Yes.
it will be accessible, that context API will be accessible for all the components, whatever inside it, correct? The same way you are doing
Yes.
for Redux as well, because you are creating one single store at the level of the parent level or the root level.
Yes.
Okay, the same thing you can do with the context API, correct?
Yes.
So yeah, so
Yeah.
that is the one thing with it. Okay, so what is JSX?
JSX is a Java XML. So we can return from the React component. So while rendering, it will be converted into HTML. It will be compiled by the transpilers like Babel and Webpack.
Okay, okay, okay. So we'll move to the next question. So what is higher order
So
functions?
uh, higher order functions means okay, if the function is accepting another function as a argument or callback, then we can call it as a higher order function. The
Okay,
function is
so
in the function.
okay. So have you used it before in your code somewhere? Means have you tried to implement this?
Yes, but while creating async action creators, I have used it.
Okay, okay, fine. So what is reps, REFs?
REF. So we have one hook called userefs. So it is used to select a particular element in the DOM.
Okay, and what is the use of it? Means only for the DOM element we use or something else with it?
Uh, I- uh,
Uday, your voice is breaking.
yeah, yeah, I know about this DOM manipulation only.
Okay, okay.
I have to read about it.
Yes, yep, read about it as well. Okay. So
Okay.
what is pure components?
Yeah, pure components means the component which will render the same content even for different
Mhm.
props also. It should not change its output.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, your voice is breaking in between. So,
Okay. Actually, it will always return the same content even the proper state changes.
acha, okay, okay. Yep. Okay. Okay. So, what is control components and uncontrolled components?
Yeah. So
Uday, wait,
form
wait,
elements like
wait.
input.
Actually, your voice is breaking.
Okay.
Can you,
I
can
have
you,
changed the. Yeah. I will change another Wi-Fi then. Yeah. Hello.
okay. Yep. I can hear now.
Hello.
Yes, 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 Uday. And what you are working on in the React?
Yeah. Actually, I don't have any real time experience on React.
Okay, okay, okay.
Uh,
So read about more
Yeah,
forms, how to.
actually, I know about these forms. In POCs, I have created. So we have used some events like on change. So then we have control over that input elements. So that we can update the state based on the values returned from this controlled element. So
Hmm.
uncontrolled element means we can use ref for use ref only to get the access directly. We can update the DOM.
Okay. Yep. Okay. So last question. What is stateful component and stateless component?
Stateful and stateless.
Means a dumb component and a smart component in the React.
So maybe I was thinking like if the component's state is fixed for over its time, then maybe we can call it as stateless.
Mm,
This one I am not sure.
okay. Read about this because see, so if you are maintaining something in the component data, you are manipulating some data and you are rendering it, so it can be a stateful component. Okay. And if you are showing some just information for the component, okay, suppose you have product detail page, okay, and inside that you created one small component, basic info.
Okay,
So basic info, you will send the product details, whatever details with the props or anything. So it will just show that data to the DOM.
okay,
So it is not doing that, basic info is not doing anything, but your product detail is
okay,
doing something for you. Because so in that case, so your product detail will be a smart component and basic info will be the dumb component. So it is not doing anything.
okay.
Yep. So
So need to learn about stateless and
yeah,
stateful components,
yes,
correct?
yeah.
Yeah.
I think I have asked, actually, I wanted to ask small questions too only, but I think we have covered conceptual questions as well. So if you have note down the questions, so you can go through those questions once more. And if you
Yeah.
are preparing upcoming months, then let me know again in the top mate so I can have another interview for you.
Okay, sure.
Okay,
Yes.
so anything
Actually,
else?
do we have any interview questions and answers for these things?
No, actually, right now I don't have, but I'm creating those. I'll be actually, I didn't get
Okay,
much time to create those, but I'm trying to create that. But I think I will be making that as a paid or something, little bit kind of
okay,
99 rupees or something, because it is taking too much time for me. Almost I'm trying to create a 50 React, 50 JavaScript kind of questions. So let's see when
okay.
I can finish it.
Okay, so actually, how can I worked on ETL development, not in web development.
I got to know that.
So from last
I
2 months
Yeah,
only,
I got that.
yeah,
You did not work on the React real time. But
uh,
see, if you giving the multiple interviews, then you will got to know the questions, how to answer them. So that is fine. But in the initial days, you will struggle bit about the interviews and all. But in the next time when you
okay,
are prepared, then it will be easy for you to give the answer and all.
yeah. How to do that? Actually, I attended 2 interviews.
Hmm.
So first interview I cleared. They asked some theoretical questions only. The
Hmm.
next interview, he asked me to create 3 applications in this. So then I created only one, and the other one I created up to a certain level only.
Okay.
So
So,
he also identified that I haven't worked on React.
hmm. Yep. So that is the one thing for you.
Yeah,
So you did not work and you are directly giving the interview. So
yeah,
whatever questions they are asking, try to implement that and try to learn the concept in the depth. So and try to implement that because you have not worked on the real time. So that is why I was asking you. You have 3 years of experience. You did not work on the forms. So from there only I got to know that you did not have work experience in the
yeah,
React.
yes,
Because if you work for 3 years, by chance you will create a single form as well in the 3 years.
Yeah, in practice projects only I have used that form element.
I got to
So
know that. But see Uday, so
from that I
when
can able to understand like I have used a unchange and all.
hmm,
Mm.
but when you give the multiple interviews and try to create a small example the way I asked you. So what is dumb component? What is smart component? Then how can I create a form? So you can create your own examples. So it will easy to understand
Okay.
and practice more the practical questions more.
Okay.
Okay, so any question do you have now?
Yeah, will you send this recording to me?
Yep, I will upload on the YouTube. So you can ping me on Instagram. So once it uploaded, then I will send it to you.
Okay,
Yep.
sure.
Yep. Okay,
Okay.
so you can ping me on Instagram if you need any
Yeah.
help apart from the interviews as well. So we can connect and we can talk as well on that.
Okay, sure,
Yep.
sure.
Okay, then bye bye. Best of luck.
Bye.